and welcome to St. Bridget's GA Club here in South Roscommon. We're here for the Lidl All-Ireland Post-Primary School Senior B football final. It's a battle between Eureka Secondary School of Kells, County Meath, taking on Mount St. Michael of Claremorris. You don't need to be too much of a buff of the sport of Gaelic games, be it Gaelic football, ladies football, whichever, to know we've had an awful lot of historic Meath versus Mayo clashes down the years. Well, this one certainly promises to be right up there as one of the more interesting encounters between two very, very promising sides that have shown incredible form throughout this championship. We'll take you through the teams here, and we're going to start with Eureka Secondary School, the Leinster champions, which is a mix spread across three different counties, starting with Cara O'Reilly, one of several of the Cavan Brigade in goals. Sorry, Cara O'Reilly Brady, I should say, in goals. Your full back line, Issy McKeown at full back, Nicole Smith and Dervla Flynn either side in the corners. Afric Larkin, one of many from the hometown Kells club, at right wing back. Katie Lynch at centre back, with Aideen Morgan lining out on the left wing. Your midfield, very, very impressive. Katie Cavan of the Drumbarra club and Cora McDonnell, also Cavan from the Lurgan club, will be a powerful pairing that will cover a lot of ground up and down the pitch. Ella Morgan captains the side from right wing forward. Lauren Finnegan is the sole Westmeath representative from the St. Paul's Delvin club. She togs out at centre forward with Cara Brennan on the left. And then plenty of scoring power up front. Watch out for Ella McGlue at full forward, not just because her father Martin is here taking the pictures, but also just because she is an extremely talented forward capable of scoring off either foot. And then either side of her, we have Jane Heatherton in the right corner and Deirdre O'Reilly of the Cucullins club at top of the left. Now we'll take you to Mount St. Michael with a very heavy representation from Mayo in underage and indeed senior panellists throughout the team. In goals is Alyssa Murphy, Aisling Cummins, one of the two Cummins twins at right corner back, alongside Jessica Commons of the Hollymount club at full back, with Anna Roach representing Davits in the left corner. Sienna Kelly and the other Cummins sister Amy across the half back line, with Emma Higgins at left half back. Shiva McNulty captains the team. She lines out at midfield alongside Isabel Phillips. Shiva, of course, one of two Mayo senior panellists on the side, along with centre forward Bree Hessian. The wing forwards either side of her are Ava Finnerty and Lily Hessian. Full forward line then, Roisin Horkin at full forward, and either side of her we have Keelan Walsh and Ashley Salmon. Ashley Salmon, one of three players who were here and involved when Mount St. Michael were last in this fixture 3 years ago. They lost out to Closh to Earl of Monaghan. So Ashley Salmon, Bree Hessian and Shiva McNulty were all involved on that particular occasion. Your referee for this afternoon, representing County Monaghan, is David Hurson. We're going to get ready to go now here in a couple of minutes, and it's not obvious from looking on the camera, but I can tell you here and now there is a very, very strong breeze blowing down the ground from right to left as you look on the screen there. That's going to seriously influence this game. I haven't been able to see yet who's going to have the advantage of that breeze in the first half, but whoever has it, they'll want to accumulate a very, very sizable half-time advantage, because I would imagine scores down into the right-hand road end goal here at St. Bridget's GA Club will be very, very rare indeed. Once upon a time there would have been a little bit more shelter around this ground too, but a lot of the trees that would have been behind the goal to your left have been taken out recently, and mostly planned, I will say. It wasn't all Storm Ava, though, as you can see over, kind of, if you look over to the left hand side of the stand on the far side of the pitch, a few of the trees did feel the effect of that as well. Both teams, of course, lining out as selected, getting ready to go here. The last of the warm-ups as we get ready to see who will indeed succeed St. Attractors of Tubbercurry, who are the reigning All-Ireland champions at this grade. So both sides still in a huddle, getting ready to go here. It's been fantastic weather all week, but like I said, the wind has come in quite heavy, so the only thing which could change that up, of course, is if the rain starts to come down. That may kill the strength of the breeze a little bit. Last consultation there on the Eureka side, manager David Wright talking to his selectors. Dara Farley there beside him, alongside Ellen Cassidy, who's working as physio. The Mount St. Michael side is under the guidance of Emma Galligan here, and among the selectors is Johnny Cummins. Johnny Cummins, of course, the father of Aisling and Amy Cummins, and indeed an All-Ireland minor medalist with Mayo all of 40 years ago. Referee David Hurson is just informing the Mount St. Michael panel we don't have national anthem here this afternoon, so no need for ceremony. We're going to get straight into the action, and it looks like it's going to be Mount St. Michael who will have the aid of the breeze in the first half, so they will look to build up a half-time lead. So if you're tuned in and you're tuned in and you see a 9, 10, 11 point lead at half-time, and you tell yourself this game is over, well, I can tell you here and now it absolutely won't be. It'll still be very, very much in the balance. Excuse me there. I'm looking around to see if I see any positional switches. I can see the Eureka cornerbacks have swapped sides, as indeed have the Mount St. Michael halfbacks and the Eureka wing forwards, but in terms of significant positional switches, doesn't look to be anything notably different other than what I told you. And the ball is thrown up, and we are underway here in St. Bridget's, and straight away we have a free for the Leinster champions, for Eureka. Long ball forward, looking into the corner, looking in towards Jane Heatherton, but that's well swept up on the Mount St. Michael side. Good work there by Amy Cummins, and they try and work the ball out here now on the right hand side of the pitch. It's Emma Higgins Emma Higgins takes that pass, I should say. Carries the ball forward up over in front of the stand as the rain indeed does start to come down here in Kiltoom. Good block down there on the Eureka side, keeping the pressure on, but the ball falls kindly for the Claremorris school, and a first possession now for Keelan Walsh. Keelan Walsh looks to step back inside, I'd say, and there's a little bit of a push there, and that'll be an early opportunity and a chance from a free. And I could see Shiva McNulty there. She was about to take it quick, but with that breeze behind, it's just a case of put that ball up in the clouds and let the wind do the rest. Bree Hession going to stand over this free here now. Bree steps up, she's got the height, but it's just pushed it a little bit wide. There was no lack of distance, but she doesn't trouble the scoreboard just yet, and it remains a scoreless encounter here. So first kick out of the afternoon for Cara Riley Brady. Chooses to go short, just chips it up towards Dervla Flynn. It's not going to be easy, work the ball out here, but she probably felt that she wasn't going to get distance on a long kick. Dervla Flynn tries to hold off Keelan Walsh, and sure enough manages it, and the ball is carried out here now. That's a lovely injection of pace from Aideen Morgan. Aideen Morgan does really well, flicks that hand pass inside a little bit high, but takes the return. Tackle coming in from Sienna Kelly. Ball back here now towards Katie Lynch. Katie Lynch flicks that inside, can't get enough purchase on the hand pass. Shiva McNulty now carries the ball out. McNulty floats that, it's a good ball down, delivered right into the breadbasket of Ashley Salmon. Salmon tries to turn around Nicole Smith, accelerates down the right hand side, advantage being played by David Hurson. And we'll come back for the free now. This one definitely would be outside of range. So Eureka crowd beginning to get into the game, getting behind their team. They'll certainly be the happier side so far. We're underway a couple of minutes here, and still no score on the board. Ball in possession of Ava Finnerty, flicked back inside towards Amy Cummins. Amy Cummins drives forward, again advantage being played, but is now carried into the danger area by Lily Hession. It's just a question of can they get the shot away. Looked like a pull there on Keelan Walsh, not given. Ball across here now, all lost possession and lost the impetus a little bit. Amy Cummins now tries to straighten it up. It's all very, very narrow there. I count 12 bodies back inside, maybe within 35 metres of the Eureka Kells goal, being battled for there between Emma Higgins and Cara Brennan, and ball is going to be thrown up. It's David Hurson throws the ball up. In there goes Bree Hession. The ball breaks down on the Mount St. Michael side to get the hand pass away. Opportunity here for Keelan Walsh. Chooses not to shoot off the left. Instead goes towards Isabel Phillips. Now there's the opportunity here for Ava Finnerty. Steps inside. I just don't think that Mount St. Michael realise how much of a breeze that is. The ball comes back here towards Bree Hession, and Bree takes the shot. She splits the uprights, and we have the first score of the afternoon. I was just about to say there, I think Mount St. Michael need to realise how strong that wind is behind them. Shots that might normally be well outside their range are worth taking on here, because they're going to need every score they can get when Eureka Kells have the same advantage in the second half. Strong run here from Cora McDonald. Cora McDonald, Sienna Kelly tries to get in and make the tackle. She forces the spill, the ball breaks, but it breaks perfectly for Jane Heatherton. Jane Heatherton cuts inside. She tries to shoot off the left, and that shows the other side of it. The ball hangs in the breeze and it breaks down, but well won here by Lauren Finnegan. Worked back. It's Deirdre O'Reilly now with the shot. Deirdre O'Reilly, and we get the nod from the bobbleheaded hat of the right hand umpire, and Deirdre O'Reilly splits the posts, and that's an excellent start from Eureka here. We're all level at a point apiece. Long kick out is going to bounce over the head. Breakaway opportunity here for Mount St. Michael. Carried forward by Lily Hession. Loses possession but gets it back on the bounce. Hession floats the hand pass inside, looking for Roisin Horkin. Can she get the shot away? What a save. Wonderful strength from Cara Riley Brady. Stands tall. Roisin Horkin needed to keep the shot low. Instead, Riley Brady stood strong. The Cavan Minor goalkeeper making the all-important save. And we break back down the field. Ball now going in towards Deirdre O'Reilly. Deirdre O'Reilly carries it forward. O'Reilly, strong running here, shoots off the right boot, but that one was never really going to work out. And it drifts wide of the target. So we wait here. We've only seen one kick out so far from Alyssa Murphy. That one travelled. It sailed off the boot. This one goes long again. And again, Lily Hession was the one who picked up the last one. She picks up this one again. She drives forward, cutting now about 40 metres outside, inside the new arc, which of course has no bearing on this game. Over carrying call. And Kells with the chance to carry out. So it's really difficult here for Eureka Secondary School to make ground. They have to do it the hard way, carrying the ball rather than being able to kick pass with any great level of distance. Flicked pass inside here towards Katie Lynch, one of several members of the Lara club. Lynch takes the tackle and keeps going. Looks to step inside Isabel Phillips. Lynch keeps carrying, and consistency from the referee there. He was happy to ping Lily Hession for over-carrying before this. He shows it's the same rules for both. Katie Lynch there, called for carrying. Ball flicked out now towards Keelan Walsh on the left-hand side. Keelan Walsh takes the tackle but comes back in. You get the sense that Mount St. Michael need to keep it wide to stretch out the space. Ball bobbles a little bit on Isabel Phillips, but she does well. Tries to break past Cora McDonald. Oh, that's wonderful tackling from Cora McDonald. Does really well. Excellent defensive play from the Eureka midfielder. Near hand tackle like you coach from under 6. Knocks the ball out of the possession of the Mount St. Michael runner and forces the wide ball, and that's a second wide for the Claremorris school. So we prepare for the kick out here now. That's an excellent kick out there, wonderfully delivered from Cara Riley Brady, and Katie Lynch carries it, or flicks the ball on towards Cara Brennan, who carries it. Brennan, quick layoff, off the shoulder run from Ella Morgan. First time we've seen the Eureka captain involved in the game. Advantage being played, but I suspect they'll want play to continue. Ball inside here now, opportunity for Cara Brennan. That was lovely interplay, excellent hand passing, and a really, really nice finish from the wing forward. Wonderful, wonderful finish, but it was Ella Morgan breaking the tackle. She took the foul. She realised a free 40 metres out from goal was of no advantage in that situation. Needed to bring it into scoring range. Pressure being heaped now on Mount St. Michael. Oh, that's wonderful work there. Lauren Finnegan, she was second favourite to get that ball. But just like in Cheltenham, the favourites fell and the second favourite swooped in to take up the honours. We drive forward here now on the right hand side. Cora McDonald stepping inside. It's just slowed up a little bit back in Finnegan's possession now. Finnegan picks it up there again. Tackles coming in strong from Ava Finnerty. And the gesture from David Hurson will tell you that either he's doing a form of chicken dance or the tackles were too severe, as too many hands were flapping in there trying to dispossess the Eureka player. We resume play here now. Cora McDonald flicks the ball across. Now straightened up by Jane Heatherton. Jane Heatherton flicks that ball inside, but it should have been, I was going to say it was a defender's ball, but Katie Kavanagh has done brilliantly. Katie Kavanagh comes in, she shoots off the right boot, she pulled it across the goal, but there was a pull on the jersey and we're going to come back for the advantage. So really this is all going Eureka's way so far. And it's going to be Jane Heatherton standing over the free here now. Heatherton, of course, comes from a strong farming family, so no doubt busy out with, as to say, whether it's lambing season or calving season or whatever it is at the moment. Keeps you busy. Not letting it distract her, tries to curl this one in with the left boot, just turns it a little bit too late. It was a nice shape, but again, the wind pushed it out. And that's a second Eureka wide of the game. And it remains 2-1 to the Meath School. That is a wonderfully accurate kick out there from Alyssa Murphy. She's spotting the gaps there on the right hand side. She's picked out a colleague 3 times with her restarts. It's Bree Hessian in possession now. Hessian with the layoff. That's what you need. That's the injection of pace from Aisling Cummins. Aisling Cummins with the shot. Drops in. It's been spilled. Opportunity there. Toe poke. And Keelan Walsh gets the goal. Keelan Walsh with the goal. It was the injection of pace from Aisling Cummins. She came off the shoulder exactly as you would coach. Drove through 2 tackles. Her shot dropped a little bit short, but Cara Riley-Brady couldn't hang on to it. It was spilled, and Keelan Walsh, like any good corner forward, she was in. She was waiting for the opportunity, hoping for a mistake. The mistake came, and she took full advantage, and the lead has changed hands here now. Mount St. Michael hit the lead. Eureka trying to bounce back now. Ella Morgan again carrying the ball forward. Lovely straight powerful run through the middle, steadies up, shoots off the right boot, but just can't get the power into the wind, and that's a 3rd wide for Eureka. But again, I stand by it, the wind is very, very strong here, and we have just over 9.5 minutes gone, so that's the first time for Eureka to win a Mount St. Michael kick-out. Aideen Morgan was in the right place at the right time to pick that one up. That's a difficult pass into Ella McGlue. Ella McGlue, really, really talented forward. We haven't had a chance to see her in action yet. She's brought down, but that's not going to be a scoreable free out there on the sideline on the 20-metre line. Be a difficult one to try and actually it looks like the referee's going to throw the ball up. I thought initially he was given a free, but David Hurson says no. We're going to have a contest for possession here now. Ball goes up, ball breaks down, but that's well snatched by Deirdre O'Reilly. Deirdre O'Reilly tries to break in. Nice injection. Jane Heatherton pulls back inside. O'Reilly tries to take the shot, but good defensive awareness there now. Forced out for a 45. Jane Heatherton was coming around to take the hand pass back inside, but O'Reilly only had eyes for the goal. She drove straight, but defensive sharpness there was crucial. Stayed awake. I think it was actually Isabel Phillips was the one who was there to make the dispossession and force the ball out for a 45. It was indeed. So they'll try and engineer an opportunity. Not an awful lot of space here. Cora McDonald tries to go short. That one doesn't work out particularly well. It's going to be Mount St. Michael possession here, but they have to work it out of defence. Amy Cummins flicks the ball across to her sister. Now here's the chance to drive forward with Isabel Phillips. Phillips started that move in towards Bree Hessian. It's all opening up for Bree Hessian. Bree drives through. Bree shoots off the right boot, and she splits the posts for her 2nd point of the afternoon. I'd say as she was driving through, if you offered Eureka the fact that if you offered Eureka a point of a concession there, they'd have said, yeah, I'll take that, because it looked for a moment like the goal was opening up. But Hessian decided, no, we have a little bit of momentum after that goal from Keelan Walsh. I'm going to keep it going. I'm going to keep the pressure on. And she fires over the bar. So Cara Riley Brady again looks for the kick out. That is, I'll tell you, that is immaculate delivery right into Ella Morgan over the head of the defender. All the talk is about who will be the #1 pick in the NFL draft. Who will be the quarterback? Will it be Cam Ward? Will it be Shedeur Sanders? Well, I'll tell you, if you could have delivery like that from Cara Riley Brady, that's as good as anything as we've seen from the U Miami or U Colorado defenders. Or U Colorado quarterbacks even. There you go. There's your college football reference. I won't go down that road again. That pass is overhit by Shiva McNulty. So chance now here for Eureka to drive out. Strong running again on a couple of solos from Cora McDonald, and she's now made up 60 yards of ground. The run is from Lauren Finnegan beside her. Lauren Finnegan, she pulled the brakes, decided not to give the pass, and instead it's an overcarry there and a chance for Mount St. Michael to try and rebuild. They need to keep momentum going here. They have a 1-goal advantage, but once more, I can't reiterate enough, the strength of the wind is strong. Opportunity now. We haven't seen much of Roisin Horkin yet. Roisin Horkin gets down strong. She's on the far side of Izzy McKeown. Horkin looks to come back inside. Didn't want to shoot from the tight angle. We know Bree Hessian is well able to score. She's got 2 points already. Hessian coming back outside. And now it's Amy Cummins who carries the ball forward. Amy has been looking to attack on several occasions here. This time she's going more lateral. Plenty of Eureka defenders back. 13 Eureka players. Now the injection inside their own 45-metre line. It's Emma Higgins with the injection of pace. Higgins lays that ball off towards Keelan Walsh, but that one is blocked down. It's been really good defence so far from the Eureka Secondary School defenders. And once again carrying it out. Oh, that's an absolutely perfectly timed tackle there from Emma Higgins. Wins that ball back. Again it comes into Lily Hessian. Lily Hessian, strong favourite, strong preference there for her left boot. Probably needed to drive straighter on, I would say. But it's opening up now for Amy Cummins. Amy Cummins gets away with, I think that was 2 hops. Maybe I mistaken, but either way, referee says it wasn't, and that's the only decision that matters. Ball inside now towards Ava Finnerty. Ava Finnerty, and again David Hurson has been extremely consistent here this afternoon. He is not going to allow any leeway in terms of overcarrying. You have to use the ball after your 4 steps, and both sides have learned that that sanction is going to be used so far. So Eureka carrying the ball out. Ball flicked here into Cara Brennan. Cara Brennan now. Isabel Phillips is able to keep up with her, and that's a wonderfully timed tackling. Some of the near hand tackling has been really, really excellent here from both sides. Ball inside towards Roisin Horkin. Roisin Horkin now steps in. This is out of range. That was a little bit of a raffled ball there up, but Shiva McNulty does really, really well. It's a shot from distance, but the reaction of the Claremorris club player will tell you that that one has been pushed wide of the target, and both sides now level on 3 wides, level on 2 points. The only thing that separates them is that toe poke goal from Keelan Walsh. Ball breaks down on the Mount St. Michael side. Shiva McNulty gets it away. Oh, slips as she shoots is Aisling Cummins, and Cara Riley Brady's able to come out and win it, but there's a lot of ground to be covered. What is the referee? The referee says that whoever's standing behind the goals, you're in the wrong position. You're not one of my white coat clad umpires, so please leave the vicinity. So technically we'll start with an indirect free, but I don't think shooting was an option from there either way. That's good work here from Eureka. Oh, the ball drifts over the head of Aideen Morgan, but she recovers well and gets it back at the second attempt. Still strong tackling coming in here from Mount St. Michael, but Katie Kavanagh now takes it forward. Katie Kavanagh tries to step around the tackle. Dinks that right-footed pass forward. Oh, that's well read on the Mount St. Michael side. Good play from Anna Roach. Oh, but she can't quite gather it. Second attempt here for Jane Heatherton. Heatherton comes back in here now. It's Katie Kavanagh who takes it on. Katie Kavanagh, and she's been held back. But with the breeze the way it is, I would imagine that's out of range here for Jane Heatherton. And definitely by the time it's pulled back to go outside the new arc, that would be outside the range if we were looking at Meath and Cavan seniors here. So Heatherton goes short, low ball, asks a few questions of Ella McGlue, but McGlue does well. Dropped at the second attempt is Heatherton. Again, the tackling is good from Mount St. Michael. Heatherton carries it into the tackle, and that's a well-won turnover there. Space not coming easily to either team here. So looking around now, surveying options here. And the ball is floated forward. Oh, that's going to be there. It invited Lauren Finnegan on to attack it. Ball breaks now towards Jane Heatherton. Heatherton steps in, shoots off the left boot. Heatherton puts it between the posts. Fine finish from the Munster Connacht player. But it was the anticipation and the reading of Lauren Finnegan. She saw the free out coming. I think the free out was being taken by Sienna Kelly, but I'm not sure about that. But either way, Heatherton splits the posts, and Eureka Secondary School get back to within 2 points. Jessica Cummins carries the ball out. That hop lost possession there on the Mount St. Michael side, and Aideen Morgan is able to scoop it up. Aideen Morgan was being fouled, and since the pass wasn't going to a colleague, we're going to come back for the free here. Morgan goes out to the right hand side to Cora McDonald. She's under a lot of pressure, doesn't have a lot of pitch to work with. The tackling coming in from Roisin Horkin and Lily Hession, but the ball is back inside as the rain starts to come down that little bit harder. The golf umbrellas go up beside me here. Well, some of them are golf umbrellas. I also see a Mayo GA umbrella and a HB ice cream umbrella, which is not one that while HB probably appreciate the marketing, I don't think they're going to sell too much of their wares here this afternoon. Again, the free for Eureka Secondary School, and with every minute that passes here in this second half, Eureka will feel happier and happier to be in the position that they're in. Mount St. Michael would have wanted to have a lot more than 3 scores on the board at this stage of the game. Ball being fought for here, and Anna Roach handled it on the ground as she lost her own footing. So Jane Heatherton will step over the free here. I've just noted Jane has gone all out with the coloured ribbons in the hair to mark the occasion. And actually, as I look around, I see the rest of the colleagues have it as well. So there you go. If I was more attentive, maybe if I had daughters, I would have noticed that earlier. But in this instance, I'm only picking up on it now. Ball being carried forward here by Mount St. Michael. It's Lily Hession, feeds the ball inside. Another opportunity for Aisling Cummins. Drops short, there to be attacked again. It felt like it was history repeating itself as the ball dropped short and again was breaking, and once again Keelan Walsh was there on the scene. But this time Eureka Secondary School get the ball out. Ball being carried forward here now by Katie Lynch. Katie Lynch holds off the tackle and wins her free. So looks up, doesn't see an awful lot of good options. Her colleagues need to come closer in support, and she's floated that one up, and it's there to be attacked by Isabel Phillips. Phillips gets it inside towards Bree Hession. We know that Bree Hession can shoot. Steps onto her right boot. She'll get the distance. Has she the accuracy? She has both. And straight between the posts. Lead back out to 3 points. And all 3 of those white flags have come from the centre forward, from the Mayo senior panellist. So this time Cara Riley Brady goes out here towards her right hand side. Ball being fought for. It's going to still be Eureka Secondary School possession through Cora McDonald. But there's a lot of ground to be covered before she can get back up to where the ball is somewhere within a scoring position for her colleagues. Of course, we're here in St. Bridget's GA club. St. Bridget, who was made famous for throwing out her cloak and covering a huge chunk of the county of Kildare. Well, I'll tell you, she would have had a lot of ground to cover just to get the amount of field that Eureka Secondary School had to get across to get up into a scoring position, but they've covered 80% of it. Now it's Ella Morgan carrying the ball forward. Ella Morgan steps inside 2 tackles And referee has his hand raised. David Hurson says she was being fouled by that combination of Sienna Kelly and Jessica Commons. And this one could be within scoring range, though again with the breeze blowing into her face, it's going to require a fair bit of power into the kick. So it looks like it's Jane Heatherton going to take it on here. Heatherton, left boot, has neither the accuracy nor the distance. But so that's a 4th wide for the Leinster champions. We're looking at this stage now. We have about 23 minutes played here. Again, the kick out pounced on by Cara Brennan here. Cara Brennan looks to step inside the tackle. Brennan still carrying the ball across, being fouled as she went. But I'd say again, Eureka would probably prefer to allow play to continue, try and open up an opportunity rather than let Mount St. Michael get their defence set. Although in this instance it does end with a turnover, and it ends with Amy Cummins scooping in to win the ball. Amy Cummins flicks that on towards Isabel Phillips. Mount St. Michael really need to inject some pace into this. That's a good long delivery forward. Now here's the chance to try and take advantage of a stretched defence. Ava Finnerty feeds it inside. Ava Finnerty is the next to be pinged for overcarrying. Well, look, there's no doubt about it that referee David Hurson is quite merciless when it comes to the overcarrying calls, but the players on both sides, they certainly can have no excuse at this stage. They have been warned that that is how the Monaghan official is going to administer things here this afternoon in South Roscommon. Ball inside again towards Bree Hession. That's a superb block down. Wonderful bravery there from Katie Lynch to get her 2 hands, smothering the boot of Bree Hession and securing possession for her team. Cara Brennan now takes the ball in. Again, very, very narrow. I look here, I see Jane Heatherton giving a little bit of width here on the right-hand side, but otherwise, everyone maybe down that central channel. Kevin Walsh used to describe it, channels, I think he called them 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Well, they're all down 1, 2 and 3 here. Or 2, 3 and 4, I should say. Oh, that's a good long delivery just off the hands of Keelan Walsh. Just needed to hold on to that one. Instead, it's Cora McDonald who has really, really impressed me in this game. The amount of ground that she has covered. She goes for the return pass. Oh, the pass was left a little bit behind her. Ella Morgan wins it back at the second attempt. Ella Morgan puts it up. Ella Morgan puts it between the posts. A 4th point of the game for Eureka Secondary School. 4 points, 4 different scorers. They have that varied threat in the attack. They score from different places. That's making all the difference. That kick out, it overshoots Ella Morgan. It overshoots Lily Hession as well. But Lily Hession picks it up at the second attempt. She drives towards goal. Looks to take on, driving straight. Beats the tackler, comes inside, shoots off the left boot. That's a fine strike. And Lily Hession becomes the 3rd Mount St. Michael player to put her name on the score sheet, adding to the goal from Keelan Walsh and 3 points from Bree Hession. We are a goal and 4 points, plays 4 points here at the home of last year's beaten Roscommon senior finalists. Lost out to Cloningale in a most remarkable final in that Roscommon LGFA final. It was St. Bridget's, if memory serves. They were leading by 10 or 12 points at half time in a game where there was no significant wind advantage, and Cloningale, like champions, came back from a position that wouldn't have been expected to record a memorable victory. That shot comes in from Bree Hession and goes wide of the target. So both sides locked on 4 points, locked on 4 wides. But crucially, that goal continues to separate the sides, but the real question will be, is a 3-point lead enough? Again, look, goals aren't necessarily affected by the wind, but I would have to imagine that that wind is worth an awful lot more than 3 points. Charging there from Nicole Smith. And a chance here for Mount St. Michael. They don't need to gain an awful lot of ground to get within scoring distance here. But Amy Cummins goes backwards, links up with her twin sister, and And again, they keep doing it. Exchange of passes now inside towards Ashley Salmon. Ashley Salmon should be within range here. Ashley Salmon, that's a fine strike with the left boot. But it was all about the Cummins sisters, the pace, the injection of pace that they gave there. Interchange of passes, opening up the defence, change of direction, and that gave the opening for Ashley Salmon to step in and strike it over with her left. So 1 goal and 5 points to 4 points. Mount St. Michael will hope to maybe make a charge just before half time. Good pressure coming in there from Isabel Phillips. Forced that ball out over the sideline. So it seems to be a little bit of confusion here about whose play it is. And the referee confirms to the Mount St. Michael sideline that he's going to make allowances for the extra time that was used up there, because the Claremorris side are acutely aware that they need time to get more scores on the board here while play continues. But they can't get scores while Eureka Secondary School are the team in possession, and it's Dervla Finn. But that ball's been knocked out of her possession. Now there's a chance here for Keelan Walsh to carry the ball forward. Keelan Walsh being squared up by Aideen Morgan. Flicks that ball inside. The shot comes in, and the shot goes over the bar. And now the scores are starting to flow for Mount St. Michael. That's a third in a row. And as soon as the player is kind enough to turn around and show her number in this direction, I will give her credit for the score, the left-footed point. So it looks like it was Lily Hession. It was Lily Hession as she fights for that ball again. So that's Lily Hession's second score of the game. So 1-3 to 4 would have looked like a deeply inadequate lead, but now here's Bree Hession driving forward. She's pulled back, goes for the punch, goes for the point, and all of a sudden now Mount St. Michael have finally found their rhythm. They've put together 4 points in succession in the space of just 5 or 6 minutes. So they don't want the halftime whistle to come, but I'm afraid they have heard the halftime whistle. Well, they've given themselves something to defend. No overtime played here by referee David Herson. Didn't really allow for any stoppages in the end. So Mount St. Michael, they've had that late surge. They've tacked on 4 scores in the closing minutes of the half here. But you get the sense that they're going to need every single one of them, because there is a very, very strong breeze blowing down the ground here at St. Bridget's GA Club in South Roscommon. That breeze is going to favour Eureka Secondary School in the second half. That breeze is going to favour Eureka Secondary School in the second half. They'll hope to be able to reel in that 6-point deficit, but it is all to play for here in this Lidl All-Ireland Post-Primary School Senior B final. It's there to be won for Mount St. Michael of Claremorris. It's there to be won for Eureka Secondary School of Kells. It's a 6-point lead, 1 goal and 7 to 4 points. But the Leinster champions will have the advantage of the wind in the second half. Half-time score here, we'll be back with you in 10 minutes, is Mount St. Michael 1 goal and 7 points, Eureka Secondary School 4 points. Ball comes back here, but well won here by Lauren Finnegan. Worked back. It's Deirdre O'Reilly now with the shot. Deirdre O'Reilly, and we get the captain involved in the game. Advantage being played, but I suspect they'll want play to continue. Ball inside here now. Opportunity for Cara Brennan. Restarts. It's Bree Hession in possession now. Hession with the layoff. That's what you need. That's the injection of pace from Aisling Cummins. Aisling Cummins with the shot. Drops in. It's been spilled. Opportunity there. Toe poke. And Keelan Walsh gets the goal. That move in towards Bree Hession. It's all opening up for Bree Hession. Bree drives through. Bree shoots off the right boot. And Finnegan on to attack it. Ball breaks now towards Jane Heatherton. Heatherton steps in, shoots off the left boot. Heatherton puts it between the post. Bree Hession. We know that Bree Hession can shoot. Steps onto her right boot. She'll get the distance. Has she the accuracy? She has both. Oh, the pass was left a little bit behind her. Ella Morgan wins it back at the second attempt. Ella Morgan puts it up. Ella Morgan looks to take on, driving straight. Beats the tackler, comes inside, shoots off the left boot. That's a fine strike. And again, they keep doing it. Exchange of passes now inside towards Ashley Salmon. Ashley Salmon should be within range here. Keelan Walsh to carry the ball forward. Keelan Walsh being squared up by Aideen Morgan. Flicks that ball inside. The shot comes in, and the shot 3-4 would have looked like a deeply inadequate lead, but now here's Bree Hession driving forward. She's pulled back, goes for the punch, goes for the point, and all We are back here to St. Bridget's GA Club in Kiltoom. We're ready for the second half of this Lidl post-primary school Senior B final. It's Mount St. Michael of Claremorris looking to win back the trophy that they won all of 15 years ago in 2010. The trophy that they came close to winning 3 years ago when they lost out to Coláiste Earl of Monaghan. And they are taking on Eureka Secondary School of Kells. Eureka, of course, yet to put their name on this roll of honour. That unique name, of course, Eureka Secondary School, so named because of Eureka House, an old estate that the school grew out of, not necessarily giving reference to Archimedes or anything like that. Much and all as my father, my old maths teacher, would love me to reference Greek physics principles. That's not really what's applicable here. Instead, I believe, my understanding is there were some students of Latin who were staying in the old Eureka house, and they were involved in the setting up of the school. And so we have one of the more uniquely named secondary schools. It's not Saint something, or it's not just such and such vocational school. So God bless the bit of creativity, and it's great to have them here this afternoon in St. Bridget's GA Club. And this game, like I was saying to you in the first half, is absolutely in the balance because the strong breeze is still blowing down the ground, the rain is still coming, we will have handling errors, we will have mistakes, and that's nothing to do with the quality of the players, that's all to do with the difficult conditions that are out there. But there is no question that in the second half of this game, Eureka Secondary School, their scoring zone has greatly expanded. They can suddenly now look to knock over points from 35, 40 yards out, which just simply wouldn't have been an option in the first half. And likewise, on the flip side of the coin for Mount St. Michael, they're going to have to work the ball in an awful lot closer to get within scoring range. So it's 30 minutes to decide All-Ireland honours. We wait for David Hurson. He's looking around. By the way, I don't see any substitutions yet. We'll keep you posted if I do see any numbers above 15. But my understanding is both teams... Oh, no, I correct... No, I was going to say I correct that. But I won't correct that as the ball is up. And straight away, Cora McDonald drives forward. Brilliant work there by Isabel Phillips. Fantastic tackling. That's not the first time I've had cause to praise Isabel Phillips for her tackling. She's after dispossessing Kells players on a couple of occasions, but this time the ball, I was going to say it's given away, but couldn't be kept in play. Now here's Lily Hession with the chance to drive forward. Lily Hession feeds that ball back inside now. Quick flick of a pass by Aisling Cummins. Ashley Salmon has come out from corner forward. Gets that ball across to Sienna Kelly. Sienna Kelly, of course, her sister Alana missing here, not available for selection due to injury. Ball inside towards Aisling Cummins. Aisling Cummins steps inside the tackle. It's opening up for her. Possible goal opportunity. Was that a pole? It was. But crucially, it was outside the large square, so it's just going to be a point scoring opportunity. But all of a sudden, it was like the parting of the Red Sea or the Blue Sea of Kells defenders there as Aisling Cummins, I should say, stepped inside two tackles and opened up what looked like a goal opportunity. Instead, it's going to be a chance for a free, which Bree Hession, Julie knocks over the bar. That's the first score from a place ball this afternoon. And now all of a sudden the lead has been stretched out to 7 points, a goal and 8 points to 4 points to Eureka Secondary School. Ball bounces off the feet there of Lily Hession, but it bounces kindly. And again, Aisling Cummins, she has really impressed me here this afternoon. She has been hugely involved in this game. Shiva McNulty gets the ball forward. Isabel Phillips now steps in. You can tell she has a bias towards her right foot, but she cuts inside anyway. She really needed to go on the outside to use her right foot there, or else develop the left a little bit more. Lauren Finnegan now works the ball out. Now Eureka Secondary School, again, much like I would have said in the first half, it's all quite narrow. There's no one out on the flanks, particularly here on this left-hand side. And that's why it's all quite congested as it's carried through the middle. Katie Kavanagh now. Katie Kavanagh takes it into the tackle, and David Hurson continues where he left off, allowing zero leeway whatsoever to overcarrying offences. And it's going to be a free in for Mount St. Michael, who've made a very, very bright start to this second half. And there is that most ignored rule in Gaelic games, that a free must travel 13 metres. I'd say if 1% of all infringements are picked up on, that's the height of it. But David Hurson decides that this is the infringement that he's going to pick up on. And it's a turnover ball and a chance here now for Mount St. or for Eureka Secondary School. Ball being carried in now. This is taken into scoring distance. Will be interesting to see if Eureka Secondary School are interested in shooting from distance. Ella McGlue, really talented forward, but hasn't had the chance so far to show her ability. She's been very tightly marked. The shot comes in there from Jane Heatherton, but Jane Heatherton, she had the distance, but she pushed it wide of the target. As that breeze whips up even further, sending a chill through everyone out here who's not sufficiently lined. Those people who naively thought we were out of the worst of spring. Well, I'll tell you, it is still bright and fresh here, but good underfoot conditions. As the ball is flicked in here now towards Isabel Phillips. Isabel Phillips drives on. Bree Hession had the run. She instead comes back out. Quillan Walsh with the shot. Breaks down. Well placed is Katie Lynch there to pick up on it. And Katie Lynch is fouled. Katie Lynch read the danger there really, really well. Saw that ball was breaking. Free comes out. That's well won there by Ella Morgan. Ella Morgan got out in front, attacked the ball, lost the ball in the hop. However, Shiva McNulty's able to win it. Back in towards Bree Hession here now. Hession looks to try and carry the ball around the tackler, but can't succeed. Good defensive work there by Aideen Morgan, who is another player who has shown up very, very well here this afternoon. Ball breaks out. Ashley Salmon now cuts in. Ashley Salmon over carrying as well, and I think she also took a second hop. As one of the Eureka players is down, it's Nicole Smith. So the shout from manager David Wright is to tell the subs to warm up, and I'll tell you that's no easy task here this afternoon. There's a fair amount of warming needs to be done. So we'll see in a minute if anyone needs to be called into action to replace the cornerback. Nicole Smith, member of the Lara Club, one of several players from the Cavan side of the border, as part of the team. Well, she's up, and thankfully she's ready to continue. So, referee shows his rugby inclinations with the drop kick back. There was, at the risk of getting blasphemous, I remember my one of my coaches in secondary school, when he saw a player taking a drop kick in a game of Gaelic football, is screamed out, "Drop kick me, Jesus!" And that was and that was the last time any of the players chose to use that particular method of moving the ball forward. So, and another over-carrying call, this time against Cora McDonald. And if anything, that wind is getting even stronger here now. The long ball, looking for Keelan Walsh. Keelan Walsh, it's very, very tight. She's up against the sideline. That's an excellent ball. Opens up for Isabel Phillips. Wants the runner off the shoulder. The runner is Sienna Kelly. Oh, probably needed to just go for broke, go straight line. Now Bree Hession's going to do that. Bree Hession said that she used an illegal handoff. So we've had a drop kick from rugby. Now we've had a handoff of the tackler as well. So a few too many rugby techniques being used out there. I know that Mount St. Michael captain Shiva McNulty is an adept rugby player as well, but often the nature of talented players like this, if they're good at one sport, they tend to be good at all. Here's the attack coming in from Eureka, and that's a lovely, neat left-footed strike. Really elegant kick, and Eureka Secondary School are off the mark through Jane Heatherton. She becomes the first player to score a second time for the Meath School, and she splits the uprights with a lovely kick. So that high kick out, it's going to hang up in the breeze. It's there to be attacked. Lily Hession goes for it, but it breaks down on the Eureka Secondary School side, and it's Aideen Morgan who flicks it in. Eureka Secondary School need to build up a little bit of momentum here now. The lead at half time was 6 points. The lead is still 6 points. They've added a score each. Ella McGlue finally tries to get clear of the tacklers, but between three of them they force the dispossession, and eventually it's a charging call. Ball flicked out here towards Lily Hession. If there was an odometer on Lily Hession, I'd say she'd be brought in for service by now for a new set of tyres. She has covered any amount of mileage here, working really, really hard. That's a good tackle from Nicole Smith, showing no ill effects of that earlier knock. Nicole Smith wins the free. The The signal from David Hurson would suggest it was something of a tomahawk chop. I haven't seen anything like that, but either way, play continues here. Katie Kavanagh flicks the ball on, but again, this is outstanding defensive work by Mount St. Michael, and commentators curse. Hand pass given away. Deirdre Riley is in. Oh, the pressure was put on by Amy Cummins, and Deirdre Riley rushed her shot, came off the outside of the left boot, and she scooped it out to the left hand side and wide. One goal and 8 points to Mount St. Michael of Claremorris. 5 points to Eureka Secondary School of Kells. Well won there by Aideen Morgan. Eureka Secondary School piling on the pressure here. They just haven't got the scores. It's Lauren Finnegan. Lauren Finnegan puts it up, and Lauren Finnegan puts it between the posts. She becomes the 5th member of the Eureka forward line to register a score from play. She's been more involved around the middle third, trying to carry the ball forward, winning primary possession. But there she shows that she's got a right boot on her too, and that one went right over the black spot. High kick out again in the vicinity of Bree Hession. But again, it's Eureka Secondary School who do well. They get on the break, they smother it, and they win the free. So I'm not really sure again. David Hurson there, I'm not entirely sure what his hand signals were meant to communicate, but either way, Katie Kavanagh flicks the pass in. She's looking for Jane Heatherton, but yet again Mount St. Michael do well with the turnover. Really, really well done by the Claremorris side. They win a free, and it looks like we're going to have the first substitute of the game. It looks like Anya Lynn is getting ready to come in. No, my apologies, it's on the other side. It's Jodie Loughran who comes in. Jodie Loughran comes in to replace Deirdre O'Reilly. So Jodie Loughran is in, Deirdre O'Reilly is out. And it's Anya Lynn is going to come in on the Mount St. Michael side, but she's not going to be ready to come in just yet. So we have 13 minutes gone, and only 1 point of the lead has been eaten away yet, and Mount St. Michael here on the attack with Sienna Kelly. Sienna Kelly looks for the hand pass inside. Now this is where Eureka Secondary School need the quick counter attack. Have they got the speed on the transition? But instead Mount St. Michael do really, really well. They're not alone. I was going to say they do well to hold them up and slow play down. They've actually won the turnover here with Emma Higgins. Ball is fed back outside. Bree Hession makes the run. The shoulder charge comes in. It would have been a perfect tackle in the men's game, but of course not allowed here. And now we're going to have those substitutions, and the substitution on the Mount St. Michael side is, as we said, Anya Lynn coming in, and she's going to replace Ava Finnerty. So it's all about fresh legs for both teams. On the Mount St. Michael side, that half forward line has had to work really, really hard to stay in this game. So Bree Hession was fouled with the shoulder charge, and she's going to stand up and she's going to take the free herself. Just about has enough on it. Puts it between the posts and restores that 6-point advantage. So the third quarter has been a very, very strong quarter here for Mount St. Michael. They were 6 points in front at the start of it, and they're still 6 points in front as they put the pressure on here. Katie Lynch does well though, carries that ball out. Yeah, I thought that might have been given against Issy McKeown there. She again looked like she was looking for the handoff, but it's given in her favour instead. Out towards Cara Brennan, takes the return pass, and a robust tackle there from Shiva McNulty. And McNulty is going to be ticked here now. As we said, Mayo senior panellist and a vital, vital player for this Mount St. Michael team. And we mentioned earlier, one of 3 players who knows what it's like to lose this All-Ireland Post-Primary Schools B final, and will be hoping to do will be hoping to come out on the right side of the result here this afternoon. Ella Morgan looks to step inside. Advantage being played here. The shot comes in. The shot comes in from Heatherton. The umpires look, and the umpires keep their hands down beside their sides even. It's that shouldn't have been a tongue twister, but I managed to make it into one anyway. But we're going to come back for the free here, and with the breeze at her backs, Heatherton will have she'll have no difficulty with the distance here. It's about, can she steer it between the posts? 2 points already, both from play. So Heatherton steps up, she floats it, it's a wonderful delivery. Táiste go hard, táiste go híntaach. Fine strike from Heatherton. Scoreboard is showing 110 to 7 points. I have it 1-9. Okay, so we'll get that checked there now, but as Mount St. Michael drive forward here now through Sienna Kelly. Ball flicked on towards Ashley Salmon. It's opening up for Bree Hession here. Here's the opportunity off the outside of the post. Could that be a crucial swing moment that decides this game? It makes all the difference. It opened up. It was quick, slick interplay. Sienna Kelly did really well. Ashley Salmon did really well. Got that ball inside towards Bree Hession. She went for power. She went for the top corner. And she was only the width of a football away from hitting the target and putting Mount St. Michael in a commanding position. They still have the advantage, you get the sense at this stage. 6 points, a good lead as we are now entering the final quarter. But turnover ball here for Eureka Secondary School. Cara Brennan carries it out. It's Cora McDonald now. Taking the ball forward, it's Ella Morgan on the right-hand side. Driving forward, trying to take the ball into scoring range. The tackle comes in from Anya Lynn. Ball worked inside, flicked over the top. Is it a chance here now for Ella McGlue? Ball gets away from her a little bit. Does she get a chance to swing a boot? She does get a chance to swing a boot. She puts it between the posts, and she becomes the final one of the 6 starting forwards to put her name on the score sheet. And that lead is back to 5 points. Really, really entertaining game, and it looks like we're set for a very, very good finish here. Again, I'm trying to get that score checked. No, the scoreboard has been changed. The scoreboard has been changed. I was right. I should have trusted myself. It's 1-9 to 8 points. So 4 points between the sides. Ball being carried forward now by Anna Roach. We have just over 10 minutes remaining here in Kiltoon. Ball flicked across. Strong driving run from Sienna Kelly, who has really come into this game in the second half. She's been a presence at both ends of the field. Shiva McNulty now working the ball backwards. Tackle comes in. Lovely timing by Ella McGlue. Oh, referee says that it was a foul. It looked to me like a perfectly timed piece of burglary, to be honest. Oh, instead the referee is going to say that it's a hand trip and a free out. My thanks to John on camera. He's paying more attention than I am there. He picked up on the infringement. I thought the referee had said that Ella McGlue's tackle wasn't spot on. To me, it was a lovely piece of pilfering, worthy of the Artful Dodger or something like that. So Aideen Morgan carrying the ball now. Flicks that ball across here. It's Ella Morgan. I know I keep saying it, but it is very, very narrow. You get the sense that stretching the play out wide, adding a little bit of width, would do an awful lot for both teams in terms of creating a little bit of space. Now it's Izzy McKeown coming probably farther forward than she has at any stage in this game so far. It's all very, very tight. It's all very, very congested. Just one Mount St. Michael player is more than 40 yards from their own goal. The shot comes in there from Katie Lynch, and she puts it wide of the target. Literally every Mount St. Michael player other than Keelan Walsh, corner forward, was inside the arc there trying to defend. So at this stage, it's all very, very tense. We have just over 9 minutes to play here in Kiltoom at this stage. High kick out coming up. It's being fought for. First possession there for Jodie Loughran, gets in, wins the kick out. That's the impact that the Eureka Secondary School bench wanted when they called on Jodie Loughran to come into this game. Straight away, she's won a possession here. The ball is worked towards Lauren Finnegan. Snatched at that one a little bit and pulled it wide of the target on the left-hand side. So that's a third wide of the second half, and there's still 4 points between the teams. It's getting closer and closer to the point. Well, now, I could say that you'd say Eureka Secondary School would need a goal, but let's not forget Mount St. Michael rattled off 4 points in quick succession. That's a dangerous kick out there. Had to be brave was Nicole Smith. Did well to win it and feed it back. But, and again, the interception comes in here now. Ella Morgan has done well. Morgan flicks that inside. Oh, straight at the goalkeeper. Blocked down coming in from Ella McGlue. Ball breaks out here. Chance now for Jodie Loughran. Loughran hooks her kick and puts it on the left-hand side. It was a great interception from Ella Morgan. The block down from Ella McGlue was brave. The ball could have gone anywhere. It could have broken in any direction. But Mount St. Michael get away with it. I was just saying that Mount St. Michael finished the first half with a run of 4 points in a row. So you get the sense these two sides are very, very well matched. If they were able to do that, I'm sure Eureka Secondary School could do the same. Nicole Smith down injured a second time here now. So there'll be a lack of shape on the Eureka Secondary School defence while their cornerback is missing. Ball flicked inside towards Anya Lynn. Anya Lynn battling for it, but well done there on the Eureka side. Manages to get a touch and force it out for a 45. So the pressure mounting here now. Eureka Secondary School will feel that, like, okay, the clock is their biggest enemy at this stage. They have about 8 minutes to go. So we wait for this 45 to come here. Bree Hessian stands over it, chips it low. Takes the return ball. Goes for the right-footed shot. It'll be difficult to get away the power. And Cara Riley Brady, she had a look around. She saw too many Mount St. Michael players around her, and she decided she was just going to take no chances, get the punch, get it away, and it has worked out. Eureka Secondary School driving out, carrying the ball forward to the 45-metre line through Aideen Morgan. Aideen Morgan, that's a hard hit, comes in there, and you can see she felt it, but the ball goes inside. Chance now for Cara Brennan. Can she get down and pick it up? But ball handled on the ground and a chance to break up the field now. It's Lily Hessian. She has not stopped moving up and down the pitch throughout. Gets that ball inside. Isabel Phillips, another player who's had a really good game. Phillips floats up the hand pass. The touch from Bree Hessian. Comes across to Keelan Walsh. Keelan Walsh goes to ground. What does the referee say? Referee says she handled it on the ground. And it's going to be a free out. That one really could have gone either way, I think, as the attention comes in. It looks like Keelan Walsh is going to ground there now. And the interviews. So attention comes in, and we have another break in play here, and Nicole Smith goes down. Oh no, it's not Nicole Smith actually, it's Afric Larkin who goes down on one knee as well. So we've a little over 5 minutes to play here. As we wait for the injury stoppage, we will have a little bit of injury time. Of course, the referee played no stoppage time at the end of the first half. But we wait here for treatment. So we look across the pitch now at the moment, and it is again a lot of bodies congested in the Eureka Kells half of the pitch. Manager Emma Galligan has gone in to assist with the physio there now on her corner forward, though I don't see anyone warming up on the Mount St. Michael side. Keelan Walsh has been very, very lively, and of course she's the one who scored that goal in the first half. That still looks like such a crucial score here. With 4 points between the sides, you'd say at this stage that if there was just a point between them, you'd say at this stage that you'd fancy Eureka Secondary School to come through. But with 4 point lead at this stage, with the clock the way it is, surely Mount St. Michael would have to be favourites at this stage, but it's very, very much there to be played for. There was 5 minutes on the clock when the injury started, and at this stage now we've had a break in play for just about 2.5 minutes at this stage, so you'd have to imagine we'd be looking at least 3 minutes of stoppage time. That of course is down to referee David Hurson. So finally play resumes here. Ball coming out towards Jodie Loughran, but she just can't quite get there on time. It skids off the wet surface, and it's going to be another opportunity here now for Mount St. Michael. Ball chipped back inside by fullback Jessica Cummins. Part of the Hollymount contingent, mostly Claremorris players, where they're managed of course by Johnny Cummins, the father of Aisling and Amy Cummins, or at intermediate level I should say. But I'd say at this stage now most of the Claremorris players that will be operating out here would be part of that panel. Good times for Claremorris underage football, of course. St. Coleman's were in the Hogan Cup final as well. It's always been a club capable of delivering a serious amount of underage success in both men's and women's, particularly on the men's side, it has to be said. But they've struggled to bring it through to senior. Of course, when it comes to Mayo senior women's football, that's a different story entirely. If you're not Carnacon, it's very, very hard to win a county title in Mayo. But it's beginning to open up a lot more in recent years, of course. So Mount St. Michael still working hard here, retaining possession. At this stage, every minute that they knock off the clock is nearly as valuable as a point. Ball flicked inside, that's lovely interplay. Sienna Kelly gets it outside. It's Anya Lynn with the shot. Anya Lynn drops it into the hands of the keeper. But there was a push on Sienna Kelly as she got her hand pass away. So it's going to be a free here, and from this distance you'd have to fancy that Bree Hessian would be able to make the score. Hessian chips and Hessian puts it between the posts. So the lead is stretched out to 5 points, a goal and 10 to 8 points. There's just over a minute of normal time left, plus I would imagine probably between 3 and 4 of stoppage time. But Mount St. Michael, they've enjoyed an awful lot of possession in these closing minutes. It doesn't matter what way the wind is blowing, you can't score if you don't have the ball. And Mount St. Michael are denying the ball. Oh, that's a lovely ball inside. Opportunity here for Lynn, and Anya Lynn delivers. We talked earlier about how Jodie Loughran made an impact after she came off the bench, winning a couple of key possessions. Well, there's Anya Lynn making an impact for Mount St. Michael, clipping that ball between the posts. If there was any doubt about whether Eureka needed a goal, that much is eliminated, and the question now is, do they need two? They have possession at least. Katie Lynch now trying to carry the ball out, but there's plenty of tackles around her. Mount St. Michael still working really, really hard. The memory of their defeat 3 years ago, they don't want to experience that feeling again. Of course, Eureka Secondary School haven't been here before. They are breaking new ground. They've had a memorable year, but it looks like it's going to end in All-Ireland final defeat. But they need to produce a moment of magic. Can Ella McGlue produce that moment of magic? Ball inside to Cara Brennan. Cara Brennan, she's going side to side rather than driving forward. Looks to straighten up, tries to get the hand pass away. Good work there by Lauren Finnegan. Get it back towards Aideen Morgan. Aideen Morgan with the shot. But the wides just have been a feature of the second half. 4 points from Eureka Secondary School in the second half, but 4 wides. They needed to shoot more with the wind, as we have another substitution here on the Mount St. Michael side, and it's Clodagh Keane who comes in. And you can see Keelan Walsh, she took that knock. She took that knock when we had the potential shout for a penalty earlier. But so she wasn't moving freely, but her contribution to this All-Ireland final is significant. She's put her name on the only green flag that was raised at any stage. That crucial score, I would have said Eureka Secondary School had the better of the opening quarter as that high ball comes in from Jane Heatherton. Ella McGlew is underneath it. Ella McGlew is not an obvious target for a high ball. Fantastic feet, but not tall in stature. So I would have said that Eureka Secondary School had the better of the opening exchanges. They were 2 points to 1 up after playing into the wind when we had that goal, which at the time was very much against the run of play. But to be fair to Mount St. Michael, they finally found their form in the lead up to half time. That run of 4 points in a row completely changed the complexion of this game, and they've built on that ever since. We talked about how strong the wind is. Well, I'll tell you, the second half so far has been 4 points apiece, which is an outstanding performance from the Claremorris school. So we talked about how St. Coleman's All-Ireland final didn't end the way they would have wanted. Well, it looks like their neighbours from Mount St. Michael are going to deliver. One last shot here for Eureka Secondary School. Jane Heatherton, fine shot, I have to say. Heatherton has been really impressive here this afternoon. Not just because she's put 4 points on the board, but the technique behind the kicking has been really excellent. When she adds the little bit of power, you can tell she's a player of immense potential. But right now, just that little lack of stature, not unlike a few of the other Eureka Secondary School forwards, that lack of physical power is making a difference. You see the likes of what Bree Hession has been able to bring to Mount St. Michael, the strong running of Sienna Kelly in the second half. The tenacity of Isabel Phillips has also really impressed me as well, I have to say. I don't know if we're doing an official player of the match here or if there's somebody else that has been appointed to call it, but Isabel Phillips would be my shout either way. Clodagh Keane carrying the ball forward, flicks it across to Bree Hession. Hession comes back. She'll be quite happy to just let the clock wind down at this stage. Feeds it out towards Lily Hession. Lily Hession spreads the ball wide, tries to open up a bit of space. The ball breaks down. Nicole Smith is fighting for it. Nicole Smith was being held. They need to show urgency here. We're already gone nearly 4 minutes into stoppage time. Long ball again, looking for Jane Heatherton. Heatherton does well. She's being held. Needs to move this ball quickly. They don't have time to waste here. They're 5 points down. Referee's final whistle could go at any minute. That was not the time to pause, but unfortunately my sinus has forced it. We're waiting here. Turnover ball here on the right hand side, and Mount St. Michael will be in no hurry to take this on. We're deep in stoppage time now at this stage. They just need to hold possession. If they can work the ball up the field, get it into a safe territory, they'll be absolutely delighted. And as it has been all game, their interplay has been really good. They're linking up well. And it looks like it's not Lily Hession, it could be Aisling Cummins that's gone to ground there. Another player who had a very positive hours football here. So we'll wait here for this other stoppage, but I get the sense there isn't. I get the sense that there won't be much time to be added on at this stage. We've already had a good chunk of stoppage time. To be fair to the supporters of Eureka Secondary School there, they're still in full voice. So referee holds up his watch to say he's counting the minutes again. This ball goes backwards. Mount St. Michael carrying it into the tackle. Ooh, little bit of a risky hand pass there. I thought Lauren Finnegan might have got in to sneak the intercept, but either way it's Mount St. Michael possession and it's Mount St. Michael advantage. Ashley Salmon has been very lively throughout. She's going side to side. Straightens it up lovely. Nice line of running from Emma Higgins, but can't hold on to it. Turnover ball here, won by Jodie Loughran. Loughran gets the ball out. I get the sense Mount St. Michael aren't going to be too worried about the legality of their tackling at this stage. It's a case of slow it down. Late hit there on Ella McGlue, but play continues. Katie Lynch carries it forward. To be fair to Mount St. Michael, they've got loads of bodies back, and one of them is Lily Hessian. And again we have a stoppage here now. This time it's Ella McGlue. There was a late hit on the full forward, the Drumbarra player, when there was a late hit just as she gave the hand pass. So we're still waiting here now to see how much longer is left. There really can't be much time to play at this stage. But we've another substitution coming on the Eureka Secondary School side. So Grace Conakey comes in, and she's going to replace Aideen Morgan. Aideen Morgan had a very, very solid game here, was involved in, again, like a lot of players here today, I would have said her tackling technique was superb. She secured a few big turnovers, was always looking to carry the ball forward and be direct. And we have another substitution as well, so more players going to get their name on the team sheet. Jasmine Tegemeyer and also Zoe Farrelly. So they're going to come in, and I'll ascertain who's making way. Well, Lauren Finnegan is making way, and there'll be somebody else who'll have to step out of the Eureka Secondary School ranks. We'll see in a minute who it is. It's cornerback Dervla Flynn, I should say. Now, I can't imagine the involvement of those substitutions will go too long. Referee looks at his watch. Still allows play to continue, mind. Ball being flicked across by Isabel Phillips. Mount St. Michael, their control of possession in these closing stages has been really, really good. They've held onto the ball. They've done a brilliant job of making sure that Eureka Secondary School haven't been able to attack, and their supporters, their substitutes, they're all getting ready to crowd onto the field here now to celebrate. It's a trophy that the school won all of 15 years ago. And it has to be said, their second half performance, their closing 5 minutes of the first half and their second half performance here has been really, really exceptional. They've managed this game so well when the scores were hard to come by. They did chip over those few points from distance when they had the wind at their backs, but crucially they denied Eureka Secondary School the chance to do the same. And you just look at the way they're managing the ball now. They're holding it in heavy traffic. Their strength, their accuracy, their hand passing has been crucial. Bree Higgins feeds that, or Bree Hessian feeds that on to Shiva McNulty. Ball back out again. Oh, she's lost that one in the tackle. Eureka look to make one last drive out forward. Oh, they've floated up that hand pass. They win it back at the second attempt. Referee continues to play on. A little bit of a pull there from Shiva McNulty, and referee playing advantage. First touch here now for Grace Conakey. Grace Conakey goes across, feeds it towards Katie Kavanagh. Kavanagh being squared up by Lily Hessian. You get the sense at this stage it's really just about get the ball into the danger area, look for a bounce to go your way. Instead, the ball hits the deck, and one more time, Mount St. Michael have the turnover. And again, it's Aisling Cummins, another player that's hugely impressed me today. Gets that out towards Roisin Horkin. Roisin Horkin gets down, shows her strength. She's powerful, gets her hands on the ball, wins that free. Will that be the end of the action here? I have to say, I am a little bit surprised at this amount of extra time we've gone over 10 minutes over at this stage, and I know there were a fair few stoppages, but we'll wait now for treatment there for Roisin Harkin. Roisin Harkin didn't get her name on the score sheet, but that was only a small part of her role here this afternoon. She was about being a physical target, being there to win the ball, to use it to lay it off, and she did that well. That long ball going down into the corner towards Brie Hession, and there it is. There's the final whistle. The Mount St. Michael substitutes and supporters spill onto the field to greet their heroes. They have earned this title. It was a really, really enjoyable game. Quality action from both sides. But in terms of managing playing into the wind in the second half, Mount St. Michael, they were just that much better. They were able to carve out scores into the wind, but crucially, they denied Eureka Secondary School possession, and they denied Eureka Secondary School opportunities. And that's why this afternoon the trophy is going to stay in Connacht. It was St. Attractus of Tubbercurry who won it last year. Mount St. Michael of Claremorris, not that far down the road. I'm going to say half an hour, but if you're a guard, don't allocate penalty points if I'm off the mark on that one. Somewhere in that ballpark anyway, but not miles apart. But another big day for Connacht LGFA. They've picked up this All-Ireland title, and it is fully merited. The final score here at St. Bridget's GA Club is Mount St. Michael Claremorris, a goal and 11 points. It's Eureka Secondary School of Kells, 9 points. My thanks to Tom in studio. My thanks to John here beside me for doing the camera work. I've been the one drowning. I've been Kevin Egan. I've been drowning out your ears. My apologies for that, but I hope you've enjoyed the game either way. My thanks to you for tuning in here. Commiserations to Eureka Secondary School, and most of all, congratulations to the new Lidl All-Ireland Post-Primary School Senior B champions, Mount St. Michael of Claremorris.
Bartlom, we hit the ball and go earn. I was the Himmery Golair at the Cliffe, Brand, Sport to Tatnafok, a very good in you. You kai John on ord, the Cliffe, agus Lear Goel, Coach Jolliot, agus Pinnerat, and Kisko, our shoes to the Skolma Arrain. Academy, Bishop Golair, our shows. Bishop Gohito. Girls, you were all magnificent today. Both teams, all the players on both sides were absolutely brilliant. They had a wonderful game in difficult conditions, so give a big bullabuzz to all the players here today. What a wonderful, wonderful game of football. It was a pleasure to be here to watch it, and credit due to all the players and to the coaches. And I know there's fantastic work going on in both schools, so well done to all of you. I want to first of all thank the referee for the wonderful game he gave today, wonderful performance. So Sean Hurston, many thanks to you and to all your officials, and well done to all the referees and all our officials. Thanks to Lidl, our sponsors, who sponsor all our games. Thank you all very much, and please support all our sponsors. So well done to Lidl. Okay. Thank you to the club here in Nail Breach in Kilchoom for making their facilities available to us, and it's a wonderful club, a wonderful facility. So big bullabuzz to Kilchoom Nail Breach. Very hard luck to the losing team here, Eureka from Kells. Girls, with a great game of football, you were very, very unlucky, and it was here at the very end. Both teams could have won it. A few scores made the difference, so girls, you can be very proud of yourselves. You will go on to represent your club and your county with great distinction. So beat the bullabuzz to Eureka Kells. Well done. Coordinators to Mountain Carmel, St. Michael Timmers for a wonderful performance and a wonderful win, and a great achievement for yourselves, girls, for your school, your club, and your county, and your province. I'm a Connacht man. I'm also a Mayo man, so I'm so delighted today. If one player epitomises all that's good about our game, it was the player of the match, number 12 for your team, Lily Hession. Now I'd like to call forward the captain of your team, Shiva McNulty, to set the cup.
On behalf of all the girls, we'd like to thank the refs and the officials for doing a great fair game for us. Then we'd like to thank our supporters. They've been with us through every single game, and a special mention to our number one supporter, Maeve Middleton. And thanks to the Eureka girls, they put up a great game and kept fighting all the way to the end. And lastly, to the parents and our managers, without them we wouldn't be here.
much of a breeze that is. The ball comes back here, but well won here by Lauren Finnegan. Work back. It's Deirdre O'Reilly now with the shot. Deirdre O'Reilly, and we get the captain involved in the game. Advantage being played, but I suspect they want play to continue. Ball inside here now. Opportunity for Cara Brennan. Restarts. It's Bree Hessian in possession now. Hessian with the layoff. That's what you need. That's the injection of pace from Aisling Cummins. Aisling Cummins with the shot. Drops in. It's been spilled. Opportunity there. Toe poke. And Keelan Walsh gets the goal. That move in towards Bree Hessian. It's all opening up for Bree Hessian. Bree drives through. Bree shoots off the right boot. And Finnegan on to attack it. Ball breaks now towards Jane Heatherton. Heatherton steps in, shoots off the left boot. Heatherton puts it between the posts. Bree Hessian. We know that Bree Hessian can shoot. Steps onto her right boot. She'll get the distance. Has she the accuracy? She has both. Oh, the pass was left a little bit behind her. Ella Morgan wins it back at the second attempt. Ella Morgan puts it up. Ella Morgan looks to take on, driving straight. Beats the tackler, comes inside, shoots off the left boot. That's a fine strike. Again, they keep doing it. Exchange of passes now inside towards Ashley Salmon. Ashley Salmon should be within range here. Keelan Walsh to carry the ball forward. Keelan Walsh being squared up by Aideen Morgan. Flicks that ball inside. The shot comes in, and the shot to 4 would have looked like a deeply inadequate lead, but now here's Bree Hessian driving forward. She's pulled back, goes for the punch, often the nature of talented players like this, if they're good at one sport, they tend to be good at all. Here's the attack coming in from Eureka by Aideen Morgan. Eureka Secondary School piling on the pressure here. They just haven't got the scores. It's Lauren Finnegan. Lauren Finnegan puts it. So Heatherton steps up. She floats it. It's a wonderful delivery. Sienna Kelly. Ball flicked on towards Ashley Salmon. It's opening up for Bree Hessian here. Here's the opportunity off the outside of the over the top. Is it a chance here now for Ella McGlue? Ball gets away from her a little bit. Does she get a chance to swing a boot? She does get a chance to swing. Knowing you can't score if you don't have the ball. And Mount St. Michael are denying the ball. Oh, that's a lovely ball inside. Opportunity here for their neighbours for Mount St. Michael are going to deliver. One last shot here for Eureka Secondary School. Jane Heatherton has been there to win the ball, to use it to lay it off, and she did that well. That long ball going down into the corner towards Bree Hessian, and there it is. There's the final whistle. The Mount St. Michael substitutes and supporters spill onto the field.